If you run your business from home and you're paying the entire cost of your home personally without reviewing the tax rules, you could be overlooking legitimate business deductions, mortgage interest or rent, utilities, property taxes, home insurance, maintenance. But before you start claiming everything, there's something important you need to understand. Working from home does not automatically make your household expenses 100% tax deductible. Let me explain. Hi, I'm Us Melbourne, founder of Melbourne Accounting Solutions. Today we're talking about a question I hear constantly from entrepreneurs. What home expenses can I claim if I run my business from my house? The answer can be valuable, but only if you understand the rules. Because there's a major difference between using your home for business and trying to turn your home into one giant tax deduction. First, do you qualify? For a self-employed individual, business use of home expenses can generally become relevant where the workspace meets the applicable CRA conditions. For example, the workspace may be your principal place of business. Alternatively, it may be used exclusively to earn business income and used on a regular and continuous basis for meeting clients, customers, or patients. The details matter. So simply answering a few emails from your kitchen table occasionally doesn't necessarily mean you can start deducting a portion of every household bill. Imagine you operate a consulting business from your home. Your house is 2,000 square feet. You have a dedicated 200 square foot office that you use for the business. That's 10% of the home's total area. Does that automatically mean you deduct exactly 10% of every household expense? Not necessarily. The allocation needs to be reasonable. The nature of the expense matters. And if the workspace is also used personally, the amount may need further adjustment based on the circumstances. But the basic idea is important. You're generally looking for a reasonable business use portion, not turning the entire cost of your home into a business expense. What expenses could be relevant? Depending on your circumstances and business structure, eligible expenses may include a reasonable portion of certain costs, such as electricity heating, water maintenance rent, where applicable, property taxes in certain self-employed situations, home insurance in certain circumstances, mortgage interest in certain self-employed situations. But notice what I said, mortgage interest, not automatically your entire mortgage payment. The principal portion of a mortgage payment is not simply treated the same way as interest for this purpose. That's distinction business owners often miss. What about renovations? Here's where I want you to be particularly careful. Suppose you spend $30,000 renovating part of your house into an office. Don't automatically assume, great, that's a $30,000 tax deduction. The tax treatment can depend on what was done, whether the expenditure is current or capital in nature, who owns the property, and your business structure. And claiming depreciation or capital cost allowance on the business use portion of a home can have other tax implications that should be considered before making the claim. This is an area where tax planning matters. Incorporated business owners. Pay attention if your business is incorporated. Don't automatically apply the exact same rules that would apply to a sole proprietor. You and your corporation are separate taxpayers. The appropriate treatment of home office costs can depend on the arrangement between you and the corporation. Whether you're an employee, shareholder, what expenses are being reimbursed, and the specific facts. This is why copying somebody else's home office strategy from social media can be dangerous. Their structure may be completely different from yours. A legitimate tax deduction isn't about claiming everything. It's about claiming what you're entitled to and being able to support it. That's smart tax planning. Documentation matters. If you're claiming business use of home expenses, maintain proper records. Keep invoices and receipts. Document how you calculated the business use percentage. Keep measurements of the workspace if relevant. and maintain information supporting how the space is actually being used. Because if the CRA ever asks, "How did you calculate this deduction?" your answer shouldn't be, "My friend told me I could claim 20%. You should be able to explain the calculation. One more important rule for self-employed individuals: business use of home expenses are generally subject to restrictions. They generally cannot be used to create or increase a business loss from that business. Amounts that cannot be deducted because of this limitation may potentially be carried forward, subject to the applicable rules." That's another reason the calculation needs to be done correctly. At Melbourne Accounting Solutions, we help business owners identify legitimate deductions while staying within Canadian tax rules. If you're operating your business from home and you've never reviewed whether you're properly claiming business use of home expenses, let's take a look. You may be overlooking deductions you're legitimately entitled to, or you may be claiming expenses incorrectly without realizing it. Either way, the answer should come from the numbers and the tax rules, not guesswork. Walk into your home office today and ask yourself, do I know what percentage of my home I'm claiming for business? And could I explain exactly how I calculated it if the CRA asked? If the answer is no, that's a calculation worth reviewing. I'm Everald Melbourne, founder of Melbourne Accounting Solutions. Our mission is simple: to help Canadian business owners make smarter financial decisions, reduce unnecessary taxes, and build stronger businesses. If you found this lesson valuable, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss future Canadian business, tax, accounting, and financial insights designed to help you succeed. And if you operate your business from home and aren't sure whether you're claiming all the deductions you're legitimately entitled to, contact Melbourne Accounting Solutions. Let's review your situation and make sure your tax strategy is working as hard as you are, helping Canadian business owners learn, grow, prosper. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.